How's it going, guys? And welcome to RC Cincy. I'm just gonna talk to you guys a little bit about what I got going on and what I'm expecting. So I actually went to the shed yesterday, and I broke out the get a good shot of it. The 110 scale stadium truck I had in there. What's neat about this one is I got it for a really good deal. I paid like 75 bucks for it. It came with the radios running. This arm was actually glued. Everything ran fine. The front end gearbox was pretty much stripped and going out. That went out. I had to take the gear shaft out of here so I could drive it real. Tires were bald from him just doing donuts. Whatever I owned it before, just basically did donuts and drove it on the street. Beat on it, you know. The motor's got great compression. This is basically a new motor. I took the servo off for another project. I'm going to try to build a roller, like a project roller. So far it's 75 bucks. I'm going to find either a new roller or parts, upgrade this. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. But I'm going to try to keep it under a certain price. Haven't figured that out yet. Or just a fun project car in general. And then I also broke out the other T-Max that's actually going to end up going for sale. This is a 3.3 as well. This one actually has the aluminum rims. They're both crystals that I have. This one does not have reverse. The other one does. The engine is basically brand new, great compression. Just has a pink body. Obviously, you can change that if you like. But it does run. It just needs a carburetor. Carburetor messed up on it, so I got to throw a new carburetor on it, which 20 bucks, I think. And the guy said he'll put it on. I could do it on myself, so I would have him actually put it on. But 20 bucks for the parts I need for the carburetor, or the whole entire carburetor in itself. WL Toys, I got a little issue with that one. Let me tell you this fun story. So for some reason I thought this went on 3-cell. I've seen a few videos on YouTube. I wish it had been more specific that they upgraded some parts in it. I think that 3-cell burned out my speed ECS again. Originally I burned it out the first time with me driving it through tall grass, overheated. Burned it up. I was like, fine. I ordered a new one. It cost me like $12, $13. I think it was $14 actually. Got that ordered, slapped it in, drove fine forever. And then I'm like, hey, I want to get some more power and speed. So, seen videos where they put them on 3-cell. They weren't specific that they upgraded. They said on 3-cell. I should have known better. Plugged up my 3-cell battery from my helicopter, which wasn't even a high discharge rating battery. It's like 35C. It wasn't a huge battery. It fit perfectly, like 1500 milliamps. It was great, fit perfectly. Plugged it all up, connected it, was fine for a second, didn't make any noise, hit the throttle, started smoking, immediately unplugged it. Of course it burned out, removed it. I'm getting ready to order a new one, so I thought I may do an upgrade to it. So I took the servo out of the nitro and then the receiver, and then I'm either gonna look on Craigslist or order one offline. I found it for $35. I think it's like a 4300 kV nice ESC. I think they're both kind of like waterproof, water resistant or whatever. So I don't know if the servo is though, unfortunately. I may upgrade that again, but for now I'll just use it because it is a high torque servo, much larger than the original one. You know, I had to adapt the way I connect it. I had to drill new holes underneath and connect it, screw it down, and I threw a zip tie around it for good measure because of the high torque servo. I don't want it moving or coming out of there. I removed the weight, put the servo on that side. I'm going to put the receiver. You can see it's favoring the other side. And then I'm actually going to put the ESC on that side as well so I get as much weight back on her. I removed the actual weight. It's in that bin. This is actually all the parts I got with my T-Max when I bought it. He gave me, there's literally like two motors in there. Mufflers, frames, upgrades, anything you can name. Crystals from a receiver because they're not 2.4 gigahertz. Anything you can pretty much name is in there. Fuel tanks, anything. So that was a great deal. I'm glad I purchased those. They're amazing machines. They're powerful, fast, just really high end. I absolutely love it. So back to the WL Toys 1248. Let me go ahead and pull it out. It's no longer obviously going to use that receiver. I did want to keep the lights though. So what I did is, you can see I stuck a 380 milliamp battery back there. See it? Actually, those two batteries together fit really tight, and it's not going to come out of there. And then I connected, soldered, and used some shrink wrap and you know, made the wire come out to there. I just simply connect it, which I can show you real quick. Does not take long at all. Grab the two ends. Make sure you got it the right way because I kind of took off the side pieces because I used it for another drone. So there you go. Connected it, and then ba-boom. Really bright, long-lasting, and you don't have a drain on the truck itself. I am going to get a better battery. I could also share the battery. I could use like the 3-cell helicopter battery. Once I upgrade it, will fit in there beautifully. It's 1500 milliamps, 3-cell. I can also use my bigger pack. I have a 3-cell. I just got to get an adapter for it. A 3-cell 2800 milliamp battery. I can also look into batteries as well. You know, as I get more vehicles like this, I'm going to look into bigger batteries because I plan on getting a 110 scale rock crawler, and that's going to be called like 4,000 to 6,000 milliamp battery, probably at least a 2-cell, maybe even a 3, depending on what rock crawler I get. So a lot of variability. But the good news is, here is the servo. I'm gonna take all this apart again once I actually put the receiver in there. Give you a sneak peek. If I get the right angle here. There is the new servo. You kind of see it. Can you see it? It's right there. There's the new servo. Steering servo. It was a really tight fit. It took a little modification, but it works. Suspension still works the same. Everything's the same. I like some oil-filled shocks on it. Would be amazing. But, you know, for what it is, it's nice. I really didn't want to go this far, but I got tired of ESCs burning. The first one wasn't my fault. The second one was my fault. But also, I felt like the second one, when you ran it hard for quite a while, it cut out. Then you wait a minute, then it would work just fine. And then when it got low on battery, instead of just going slower, it would literally cut out. So I got really annoyed with that. You know, but it still did great. It took forever for it to drain. It performed well. Like, I enjoy it. This is the best budget RC vehicle you could probably buy. It costed me as much as the one to the left. This was like $59.99. This was like $65. And this thing is faster, can crawl better, can do a lot more things better than this. Now, for what this is incredible and fast as well. You know, so everything has its advantages and disadvantages. As far as the heli goes, like I stated, all the servos are in. I just have to order this little piece right here that keeps these bars straight from twisting on me. Once I get that piece on there, it is done. I actually ordered that roughly almost a week ago. Paid for expedited shipping. I think it's supposed to be 8 days max. Man, that light's really annoying. It's supposed to be like 8 days max. So it's been, I think, like 5 or 6. So I'm expecting the next couple of days for this part to arrive, and also the ESC for the Bugs 3. I'm going to try to solder this again. This time, I got me a bottle. It's supposed to be kind of like Flux, but it's like supposed to be safety Flux that like doesn't stick to things, easier to clean. It doesn't have a bunch of chemicals in it. I was going to order some Flux off Amazon, but for some reason everything was going to take like 2 weeks or something, and I wanted to solder in case it showed up. So I just got this for now. It should work just fine. Could have went to my local, you know, micro center, but I'll try this product. If not, I'll just get, you know, some just plain old regular Flux. What else? Got those out parts. So as far as the 12428 WL Toys, it's a great product. I love it. I'm not gonna knock it for the price. It's probably one of the best RCs you get, and it has built-in lights. You know, for this one, we had to put the lights in ourselves. So it's just incredible for what it is and what you get. It's fast and fun. But I'm really excited to see how much faster it is. Now everyone's like, oh, you're going to strip and tear out gears. I've seen folks drive them, as long as you're not crazy, gassing it, hitting reverse, gassing it, you know, driving it recklessly. It'll last a little while. Obviously, with time and the power it has, it will eventually wear the gears out, which I understand. But I could still drive it for a little bit, and then need be, I just buy metal. Probably get metal diffs. Mainly the diffs was the first thing's probably going to fail. Metal diffs. Drive shaft and front's metal. The back ones I think are metal. Maybe the rear end, front diff, and that should be it really. And then the main gear inside there, that comes off the motor. The gear motor itself, it's metal. then just the gear that it connects to, make that metal as well. Center diff. So it's kind of like a center diff. So yeah, I might do those upgrades, but I'll let you guys know how it drives, how it performs. I'm excited. I'm only gonna spend about 35 bucks, maybe get a $45 kit. I'm gonna go through Amazon. Honestly, lately, I waste so much time waiting on parts and stuff. Banggood, yes, it saves you some money, but the amount of time you're wasting waiting on stuff is just ridiculous. You know, I ordered a car, I don't know how many days ago, on the 11th, and it's supposed to arrive Monday, which is like, I guess that is about 8 days or whatever, but I just hate waiting on stuff taking so long, you know. That's the only thing. If you could deal with Banggood's long shipping, you know, and if you want it any faster, you know, to get to 5 to 8 days, you're going to pay some money. You're going to pay $10 to $11, depending on the size of it, $5, you know, whatever it may be, but you're going to pay extra. You know, with Amazon, you got 2 days, pay a little more, but by the time I paid for shipping and stuff on Amazon, it was like 53 bucks. By the time I paid shipping and everything, it was like 46. So I saved like hardly any money, and I would have got it through Amazon in 2 days. So, you know, and it's not that big of a difference by the time you pay, you know, everything. So, you know, it's just craziness. But I figure, you know, things work out in the end. So, I just want to give you guys a quick update. I am still in the process of hopefully making a video for these. A lot of folks seem to be really interested in these recons. Honestly, there needs to be a video for them, a better review than what I did. I'm going to look into it, of the format. I want to get a format converter because Apple products only like particular certain formats. So I need to format that because I like to edit on Apple. I cannot edit on PC. Like PC, it'll play on my Windows Media Player. I take it, do whatever my thing with it, and get it. I guess I could get the file and just put it out there. Maybe get rid of the sound and throw a little music, or just get rid of the sound and just do the actual flight. Maybe I could do that. Much more, I can't do any more than that. It's crazy. I don't do a bunch of crazy editing stuff, but I just can't do anything on PC. So these, so far, honestly, these are not bad. I want to actually fly for a little bit, see if I get eye strain. I want to see how long the battery lasts. I want to see the quality once it has been recorded with the DVR, and I will share that with you guys really soon. I'd say by next weekend, it'll be completely done. The video, everything. So either way, you'll get that. That way give you guys a better idea. I still keep these around. They still work, at least for, you know, flying and stuff. It does no longer record and other things, but honestly, if it wasn't for the buttons, I would very highly recommend the, I think they're the 800, like EV 800 something D. So honestly, you know, there's always going to be downfalls and good things. I am going to get some smaller batteries for my smaller whoop, like the Ishin one. Honestly, this battery works great for these two. I have no issues. I just need to work on flying indoors. Outdoors, I'm sure I'll do much better. What else? Got that little thing. Believe it or not, that'll be fun to fly. And then, obviously, all the main tests with these. I've just skipped out all the battery and prop tests on this one. This one I've had the crashes and everything. Never done a real true flight with this. And this one I'm really excited about. This is actually where I'm going to learn to 3D fly, is with this helicopter right here. I'm really excited. I just don't want a windy day. The cold doesn't bother me as bad. I just need it not to be wind out there, you know. It can fight it, but when you're trying to learn to do 3D stunts and learn to fly it properly for 3D, I know I had a question. I know on the V950, you can just throw the 6G, 3G, and you can do acrobatics and flip and stuff, and then you do the throttle hold collective pitch, right? Not throttle hold, but collective pitch, right? So I'm wondering with this one, can you do the same thing where you take it from 3D, I think it's this one, right? 3G, 6G, and then you don't have to do collective yet, right? Like you can still flip another switch to do collective. So that'd be really great, just kind of learning to do like a simple like flip, you know, barrel rolls and things like that. I want to learn to do all those kinds of things, kind of learn to do tricks. I have not flown successfully in acrobatic mode with this one. It does have it, and I am terrible. This one has 3D upside down, but I don't think it's the same. So I need to basically learn to fly acro. Then that'll help me with flying acro with this. Just take off from 3G to from 3D to get rid of 3G, 6G stabilization. Learn to fly without that off, so I can, do barrels and flips and stuff, and that'll make me more comfortable. And then use collective pitch, which is just setting your throttle speed, and then just adjusting the blades to go, wherever you want it to. So there's lots of things I need to learn to do that I need to work on. I'm just waiting for better weather. What sucks is by the time it gets better, I'll be back at work working crazy hours. So it's like a little bit frustrating, you guys, but it's worth it. This hobby is fun, especially if you get your family into it, like your kids and your wife or whatever. You guys can go out and do that. That'll give you a lot more time to be able to do those kinds of things, than just, only working and stuff. So honestly, this hobby is pretty much for everyone that likes, just going out with the family and flying and driving or whatever it may be is totally worth it, honestly. Especially, if your wife and kids are into it. Especially with kids, you can go out and have fun every weekend doing something. And you go outside and enjoy the air, the sun, And it's just a lot better than being indoors playing video games. Yes, who doesn't enjoy a video game, but it's just so much better when you can take your family out. So that's why I love this hobby. I know I've said this, but the tank video needs to be done outdoors. I'm excited for that. This thing is just incredible with FPV, the way you can aim and drive it. I'm really excited for another video for this, honestly. I'm just waiting for it to dry. Honestly, it rained so much. Like, it stopped raining, but there's huge puddles in my yard, wet everywhere. Everything's wet outside. So I don't want to ruin this, It's not waterproof. Same with excavating. I love excavating videos. I need to charge it properly and play in the sand and do a really good excavating video. I do love construction videos, especially if I get a few friends or Bradley or someone to help me. Like one runs the dump truck, one runs the excavator, maybe get a bulldozer or something else. So at least the loader, I want the big loader. I want that. They're like $30, $40. I might order one of those as well. And that's pretty much it. I may get rid of some of these. Well, there's things in these boxes, so I'm trying to figure out, maybe put a couple more extra shelving just so I get them out of the boxes. I may do a couple more giveaways. I may do that as well. So just kind of figuring it out day by day. Figuring out a way to, have fun and bring you guys content and, make it interesting. So all in all, I'll be keeping an update, letting you guys know what parts I'm gonna order for my new WL Toys 12428 project. Yes, it's a crystal receiver. You can use a 2.4 gigahertz receiver, whatever you have. I just happen to have an extra crystal receiver that I took out of that. That's currently not set up. I may go 2.4 gigahertz, which I would put it in that one. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I think this vehicle will still be fun, especially with brushes. I think the thing is going to be a rocket, give you a little bit more power. You may be able to set up a kind of a braking system with brushless, maybe. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that works with brushless. I have not had a brushless vehicle. No, I don't think I've had a brushless vehicle. I have brushed vehicles. I had brushless airplane, brushless helicopters, brushless drones. I have not had a brushless boat yet. I have a brushed boat. So, I'm already looking on Craigslist for parts and stuff. I'll give you a good shot. I'm looking everywhere. And, this hobby is fun community. I enjoy your guys' video. I need you guys, obviously I need to watch more videos and kind of support you guys because I love all the support you're giving me. I passed 20,000 views. That's incredible for me, at least, being the size of my channel. So thank you for everyone. Thank you for the 241 subscriptions. I appreciate every single one. Hopefully you guys enjoy this little kind of kickback and chat kind of video. Just talking about things. I'll keep you guys updated as soon as I get my repairs done and I start doing some flying and some fun stuff. So I'll think of some creative videos hopefully for you guys or something. and we'll go from there. And don't forget, I got a new package coming Monday. I'm really excited about this product. It is incredible. Everyone, I think, will enjoy it. And then I'm going to have a guest. My fiance's brother's vehicle finally ran the HPI really nice nitro that was on my channel earlier in the year, way earlier in the year, kind of towards the beginning. It's a 3.0 two-speed machine that just flies. Hopefully I can do it with him. If not, I'm sure he'll give me permission to drive it or whatever, for you guys. We'll set it up. We're going to go to a nice big open parking lot. That thing is fast. And then another guest, her other brother, actually has a product that I can also share with you guys as well, and it's electric. So kind of both worlds, that'd be really cool. So stay tuned. That's coming. So, things are in the works. Things are happening. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me, and hopefully I get some content out for you guys soon. Especially with the goggles, the support. The views were tremendous for me. Got a lot of views for the kind of the initial review, unboxing, first initial thoughts. So I'm going to work on that for you guys and at least get some content, even if I can't edit with PC and I got to figure out how to convert it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least DVR some flying footage, put it on my computer, at least get rid of that messed up sound, and at least post a video at that. It'll just be a video of me flying. So, once I get it converted, I can, add music, clean it up, do a much better job. Not clean up the video itself, because I want you to see the quality of it. So, it depends what device you view it and, what settings or whatever, but it'll give you an idea of what it's going to look like. Obviously, the camera matters. It's going to be on a 600 VTX. I am going to look for getting a transmitter and then being able to buy different levels of cameras. So I get like a 900 or 800, then get a 1200. So I want to try different cameras, see how much the qualities go up, if it's worth it in the price. To me, these are the best. It's backwards, isn't it? This is the best all-in-one you can get for $18.99. It does 25, 50, 200, all the channels, everything, and it works great. It comes with an adapter, hook up to its own battery. I'm going to put some heat shrink. I have it taped up right now. I put it to where it has both adapters, a male and a female, so I can plug it into this. See, it's currently using the male to plug into the female on the board. And then it also has the female when you have them. Also has the male when you have a female battery. So it works out really well. A lot of stuff to come, especially that I can use these batteries for the blast helicopter. There's going to be a lot of flights, that many batteries I can practice 3D flying. There's going to be a lot of videos coming. I know I've been promising those. I just can't deliver yet because of the weather. But things will break. The weather will break. Things will change. I have other stuff planned before then, so a lot going on. I might do something outdoors with this just because of the simple fact that it was not fully charged. And this thing is incredible. I don't want to take anything away from it. So, guys, please stay tuned. I'll come up with some stuff for you guys, and I'll post it. So thank you for bearing with me and watching. I appreciate it. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.